We need to worship God from the right issues of the heart, keeping and guarding our hearts to be fountains of good issues of the heart, and taking heed not to be easily offended, because both the offender and non-offender are to be accused. Whenever we worship God from the right issues of the heart, there is always healing and deliverance. Whenever we would worship God, whenever we would hear the move of God in the worship of the right issue of the heart, there is always healing and deliverance. Now, I see some of us who have been sick in the hospital doors, but they need to worship God in the right issue of the heart, because He is already in the doctor's room, and you shall be healed and delivered. There was a man who had been sick for 38 years, and because his right issues of the heart were not right, he never understood that Jesus Christ was visiting him. That when he asked him whether he'd want to be healed, he said that he doesn't have somebody to put him in the pool. Now, may God give us a divine visitation when we are having the right issue of the heart, that we may be healed and delivered. There was a man who had been born blind, and the disciples never had the right issues of the heart, that they asked Jesus Christ whether he is blind because of his sins or the sins of his parent. And Jesus Christ told them that he was born blind for God to glorify himself through his son in the sickness. Now may God, I see some of us who have been sick, but may God give us the right issue of the heart, so that we may understand that we were born, that they are sick for God to glorify himself through their sickness. Now faithful is he that has promised, and that it shall come to pass. Amen.